Hello thinkers. We're moving now into the proofs section of the course, which is for a lot of people a lot more fun than some of the other stuff we've been doing. We get to really challenge ourselves to figure out how to prove that arguments are indeed valid. The method we're taking on here is called proofs, and in a lot of ways it's similar to the geometry proofs that you would have done in high school. What you'll do is you'll take an argument, those are like your givens from geometry, and you try to show that the conclusion follows by using the rules that have been provided to you, which we've already proven earlier to preserve truth. So what I'm going to do now is just go over quickly how we do a proof. So this is kind of the end goal of this chapter. You should be able to do this, but at least by seeing this now you have a general idea of what's going on. So I went into, let me back up here, I went in here to the create your own proof section, and all I'm going to do is type in an argument from, in the 4th edition, chapter 8, section 1, we'll do number 2, and this is a tool that allows you to check your proofs. A lot of the other homework that you'll have to do will either supply you with the entire proof and you just supply the rules to justify the steps. Other times you'll be given the argument and you have to do the proof, or a variety of other things. So anyhow, let's just start here. You'll want to learn specifically how to type them into the Power of Logic website, like what the abbreviations are and the various ways that you do that. Okay, on to putting in a proof. So let me go ahead and type in here we'll do number 2 from chapter 8, section 1. So premise 1 is if F, then if G, then H. Oops. G, then H. Premise 2. I'm going to pause and type in the rest of this so you don't have to watch. Okay, so you see that I've put the 3 premises here on the left and symbolized them. And out to the right of line 3, since that's the last line, I've included the conclusion symbol and the conclusion. Now the goal is to move step by step, adding new lines to try to eventually show that the conclusion does follow. What's great about this proof checker, if you want to utilize this tool, is that at any point along the way you can hit the check proof and it'll tell you if you're doing things right thus far. Alright, so what would the next line be? Well, if we're trying to work our way to J, let's see what we've got here as far as information that's given to us in the premises. Notice we have a conditional statement up here, if F, then if G, then H. And here we've got a negation of the consequent. Since the consequent is being negated by rule of modus tollens, we can negate the antecedent. So that's what I'm going to type in here, not F. I'm going to say that that follows from line 1 and line 3 by rule of modus ponens. Let me check. From here, oops, that should have been modus tollens. See, isn't that nice? Now let's check. Very good. Okay, line 5. What do we have? Well, if I have not F, that satisfies the antecedent here in line 2. So by rule of modus ponens, I can get J. So I will just say J, which follows from lines 2 and 4 by rule of modus ponens. Let's check the proof now. Congratulations. Alright, isn't that nice? So hopefully this has been helpful. Again, if you have any questions, post them on the Q&A board, and we'll see you online.